Thank you. Right, good afternoon and welcome to Tunbridge Castle. We're here this afternoon to celebrate the 42nd year of exchanges between the Adolf Reichwein Gymnasium and Judd School. This year's exchange involves 30 pupils from Tunbridge and 30 pupils from Heusenstamm, and the German party also includes their teachers, Yvonne, whoever she is, hi, and Christina. Hi. There's been a varied programme, I understand, for both schools. I understand today you arrived on Friday, and you spent the weekend with your host families, and today you went on a trip to Dover Castle, is that correct? Yeah. And tomorrow, it's not a good day tomorrow, you've got to spend all day in school. Oh yeah, and it's a long day. Don't think you're going to enjoy that one. And I understand you're off to the London Eye in the week, and down to Brighton as well. So I think you'll enjoy the London Eye if you've never been to that. Fantastic. It is through this sort of time spent together in host families and during excursions that the friendships are formed and cultural awareness is raised and languages are developed between our cultures. This is all very important for the future of twinning and for our countries. And it is hoped that through this generation of young people, twinning will remain a positive activity for many years to come. Now at this point, I would like to thank Karen Schwanziger coordinating the exchange programme. You've been involved in these visits for numerous years, and we're sad to learn that you'll soon be leaving Judd. So I'd like to present Karen with a small gift. For all your efforts and enthusiasm. And we wish Karen very well and all the best in her new role. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all of those host families for inviting our German visitors to stay and look after them. We greatly appreciate your time and effort, and I imagine it is quite a time and effort sometimes. I hope you're enjoying the experiences, and I equally hope you'll get to visit Heusenstamm at some time in the future. It's a lovely town with a very warm welcome, and I'm sure they'll be very pleased to reciprocate your generosity. So thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your visit here. And I'll now hand you over to Mike Dodson, the chairman of the Council's Twinning Committee.
Guten Abend. And I can only say welcome to everybody. Ich bin der Vorsitzende der Versicherungskomitee von Tunbridge Moorling, Heusenstamm. Yeah? Good, you understand that. That's the end of my German now. But thank you very much. It's good to see everybody coming here over so many years. Long before many of you, I suspect, were born, but it's been a long time, very successful twinning arrangement we've had with Heusenstamm. And it was only this week that I had an invitation, in fact, to go to the Torbau celebrations, which are happening next week after. But I'll try and get there when I can. But anyway, congratulations again, and I do hope we shall continue to see many of your faces again. Thank you very much for coming.
That's a quick profit, isn't it? What I have to say now really is addressed to Karen. I would like to reinforce what has already been said about the tremendous job that she has done for twinning. I forget how many years it is, but quite a long time. I think it's absolutely staggering that in September we will be celebrating the 30th anniversary of the formal twinning link. And yet the link between Judd and the gymnasium, and previously with the Tunbridge Girls' Grammar School as well, is now in its 42nd year. So that shows how important it was and is, that as a result of the link between the two schools, a formal link was subsequently made, and it's still going strong. And I have, to prove it, an extract from the Heusenstamm Stadtpost, which everybody reads on Wednesday morning, if I can find it. There somewhere. But you will recall that a group of 30 boys, all boys, from Judd School went to Heusenstamm at the end of March. And it's been reported with a nice photograph, courier please note, in the Heusenstamm Stadtpost. Amongst other things, and the whole point of the exchange is so that you get to know each other's culture, what they have for breakfast, the fact that the Germans always have wonderful cellars in their houses and things like that. And whether you ever go to Heusenstamm or come back to Tunbridge again, and I hope you will, I think impressions always stick. And indeed, one of the boys, who should be nameless, from Judd, said that he'd never been to Germany before. He said it was a bit tidier than in Another one said it was better because from the gymnasium he could get home for lunch every day, so that was a big advantage too. But they all agreed that they'd had a wonderful time and were very well looked after, and I know all the students here, girls as well, I'm pleased to see, from the gymnasium, will have a wonderful time, not only in Tunbridge, but around at all the places that you're going to visit. And the weather is set fair, and probably at the end of the week, Germany will win the World Cup too. But also,
Maybe.
but not England. But also in this article was a quote from Karen, and Karen said that she was very proud, after 42 years, that record numbers of people were getting involved in the exchange. And I think we should be proud of Karen for ensuring that that sort of thing happens. I know it's a huge amount of work, it's on top of an already demanding job, but she has done us all proud.
It's really been a pleasure, and I have to say the support, the exchange wouldn't have been able to go ahead with all the support we've had, and all the background support, which I'm really grateful for from the friendship circle, and obviously wonderful colleagues. Yeah, obviously Yvonne and Christina, who've been doing this for many years, and have always been very welcoming, and have made it so easy and such a pleasure to organise. Yeah. Coming over to Tunbridge in 2006. So, as usual, we have wonderful weather at the reception. Well, thank you to the town, to the city of Tonbridge, and the strong links. Thank you to the friendship circle, but also in Heusenstamm. They are really supporting us financially, but also with all their hearts. They're coming, and it's a pleasure to work with them and to getting to know these people. And thank you to all of you that you're coming, that you came to Germany, and I think you enjoyed staying in Germany. Thank you to the parents. We've had students coming back to our school, actually. 2 or 3 years later, suddenly somebody said, "Don't you remember me? I was at the exchange about 2 years ago," which I think is a great thing if friendships continue, especially when I think about what we saw today in Dover. This our not so nice history. I think this is a wonderful future, and this is something that has happened and that has started, that things like a war won't happen again, not in Europe and not in the world. But thank you again, and I hope you enjoy your stay. I mean, we have a couple of days to go.
I think probably a good thing to do is one of the photographs that is normally taken is a group photograph on the steps outside. So,
Ja, ja.